So good evening everybody. It is Pete W here and we are here for Season 3 Round 6 of the Full Gas Racing League Stewart Division. Tonight it is Baku. It is wet. It is the first full wet race of the season here at Baku. Here in the Stewart Division, and the first time I've ever seen Baku wet. I think it's going to be interesting. Obviously, Baku is known for its DRS straights, and tonight we're not going to have any diddly squat. So let's reset. Okay, so that's done. So the settings are now set. Okay, perfect. So Shaggy, wishing everyone the best of luck tonight. Shaggy, you are racing tonight and you are in the Alpine. Really happy to see you in there. Now, it is our first race in 2 weeks, and I don't think there are many drivers that are going to forget about the Kota disaster, but we will move on from that. We've got some great drivers racing tonight. The question being, can Nick LM in the Scuderia Ferrari closed the gap on Master Spread, leads only 16 points, and Wet brings out a whole different set of skills. Obviously at Baku we are looking at decent downforce. I think the DRS straights being minimalised is going to allow a lot less overtaking opportunities. The key here is going to be, for me personally, qualifying and then not screwing up through Castle. That is where I am seeing the vast majority of incidents happening in Sector 2. And safety car probability, I would say high to incredibly high. It is going to be one of those races. I think we may see a couple of safety cars. One thing I've found, having previously raced at Baku in many different simulations, be it career, online, is that someone losing their front wing through Castle normally does trigger a safety car. So I do think we'll see at least one safety car, at least. It's 26 laps here at Baku with a short 18-minute qualifying to determine position. Currently got 11 drivers in the lobby. Hopefully we're going to get a couple more turn up before quali ends. Sorry. Okay, I stand corrected. I thought I saw an announcement saying that this was a wet race. My apologies, everyone. So, okay, guys, I really appreciate you correcting me. I'm human. I'm definitely not perfect. Massively appreciated. So, okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so I feel like a bit of a belly button now. I mean a plum. So, we are now got a couple more drivers in the league, so in the lobby. Thank you to those who are listening and correcting me. So let's have a look at the points. So Master Spread currently leading the championship with 166. We've got Nick LM with 150, Amph in third with 136, Big D fourth on 119th, surpassing Notorious, who has got 116, Temper with 113, Studi with 112, very close between Temper and Studi. Are they here today? Temper, yes, I'm not seeing Studi, which is a shame. Miko, 100.5 points. Convicted Wolf and Mushroom Kingdom, our two McLaren drivers, 74 and 71 respectively. Misfit on 62, who I don't believe is here tonight. No, he's not. Rotti on 47.5. Now he said he's going to try and make it before the end of qualifying. Let's hope the Scotsman can. Cosmic on 38, Hooded Grain on 34, Tin Man on 28, and Shaggy on 23. Now Shaggy's only done the one race with us, and that was at Kota. It was a sprint race, but some amazing racing by the debutant, and really looking forward to seeing what he can produce here in the tight, twisty corners of Baku. Yeah, sorry about that previous mishap, guys. So let's have a look at the constructor standings. Racing Bulls leading away with 279 points. Haas on 236 at 0.5. Ferrari and Aston Martin tied for third on 178 points, and we've got 2 Ferrari drivers, 1 Aston Martin driver in, but the Aston Martin driver is our reigning champion in Standard Division. So let's see if he can keep that gap. Nick currently leading Standard Division and second here in Stewart. Mercedes just 11.5 points behind him on 166.5. Red Bull on 150. McLaren 5 points behind there with 145. And then we've got Sauber with 46. Alpine on 23, currently sitting 9th. No Williams drivers, so that is just 9 constructors at the moment. But we have got 14 drivers, and Studi has joined us. Fantastic. He'll be able to keep up his battle with Amph in the Drivers' Championship. Sorry, not Amph, Temper, who is just 1 point ahead of him. So, 26 laps, short qualifying. Could be dry, could be wet, who knows. It is set to dynamic. I don't know why I saw an announcement saying that it was the first full wet race of the season. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I don't normally make that mistake, but let's get on with this. Will indeed not be. One word mess up. Typical of me. So. Oh, now here is something of monumental worth to me. 2 days ago, I believe it was 2 days ago, I'm going to double check my notifications, it might have been today. Last week, I got my 100th subscriber. Something I've been working towards for a little while. When I started doing comms back in December, I had 60, now I have 100, so that is all because of the leagues such as yourselves. Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing, and it's really appreciated. Hello, Edin. Sorry, guys, I've got another follower from somebody who... Ooh, make that 101 followers. Hello, Edin. Hope you enjoyed the stream, mate. If you do fancy getting involved with the league, just drop me a message and I can happily send you an invite. We race on Wednesdays and Sundays. So, it's looking dry. It is looking dry, thankfully. 14 drivers on the circuit, and we've got our first driver heading out. And that was a Racing Bulls in Temper. It is a really short line to the exit of the pit lane. It's definitely one of the shorter pit stops on the calendar, I find. But obviously you're negating a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit to doing 210 down that DRS straight. So okay. So we've got a few drivers out on track already. Shaggy in the Alpine, Miko and Amp both in the Haas's. Yeah, this is the section where we are going to see the most incidences, without a doubt. It is literally just a momentary slip on the wheel or the controller, and you've either lost your front wing or you've lost your front wheel. So critical through there. Definitely, if we see anyone go side by side there, safety car 100% guaranteed. Already 5 drivers out on track, so we've got 2 Hasses. Who's the first Hass out? That would be Amph. So now Temper and Studi are battling. Temper and Studi still want to pets. Excuse me. But we'll compare times of Temper and Amph going through sector 1 and 2. Temper starting, heading down towards turn 1. A nice late break fair. Good line. Doesn't run too wide. Let's get rid of it for a second. We don't need that until times are starting to be displayed. So, heading down. I'm sure he's got his overtake open on. This being one of those straights, you kind of need to use that. Good line there. Coming through turn 4. And that is the end of sector 1 of 34.921. What about Amph? 4921. And Amph is 35.1, so 2 times behind Temper. Now continue with Temper. He is harvesting through this part. I think he's trying to save. Oh, that was a close your eyes moment. Now I thought that was going to end up in the wall for Temper. So we're heading down towards the end of sector 2. Catching that curb very well. That's kind of critical. It can either throw you straight into the barrier or really give you great exit. So 114.896. What about Amph? He's looking hot here. 3 tenths down on Temper. So Temper really pushing it here. And he's going to cross line. I would be. He's harvesting. He's already used his deploy. Is this going to affect him coming through sector 3? And we're looking at a 139.9. What about Amph? Also harvesting, but a 139.9. Amph gained nearly half a second through sector 3 there. And takes provisional pole. Shaggy about 1.2 seconds down. We've got Studi coming through sector 1. Miko about to cross the line. A lot of drivers harvest coming through having needed to harvest. So I do think Tin Man is next. It might be... No, it's not Studi. There is, I think, Master Spread on the track. He is on that, so it will be Tin Man. What can he produce through sector 2? Nice clip of the curb there coming down towards the end of sector 2 and a 116.4. About a second down now. That line looked compromised there. The line did look compromised. So what can he produce here? I guess it all depends on how much ERS he's got left, which we'll see by when his red light starts flashing. He isn't harvesting yet, so this is going to give him something towards the back end of his lap. Is he yet harvesting? No, he's not. He's still using his ERS, and this is going to help. 141.883. Sneaky Turtles coming through sector 2 on the mediums as well. That is brave around this. Actually saying that the delta difference between the two is not that big. I think it's about 3 tenths of a second between the softs and the mediums. And Studi takes provisional pole for 138.922. Nearly a second up on Amph. Wow, that is setting the pace here. I think I'm interested to see now. Master Spread has gone purple sector 1. Cosmic goes 6th with a 141.642, 2 tenths ahead of Tin Man. And but we're going to stay on board with Master Spread, see how he does through the castle section. Now that might have looked like a bit of a colour sign, but that looked decent. Like he's pushing his car to the limit, but was not going to hit a wall. So well done there. Coming down towards the chicane. And we're looking at... It's going to be in a 114 or 114.2. I don't... Sneaky Turtle has left the session now. He's lagged out of the session, unfortunately. Harry's set is 143.22. Question is, how much of his ERS has he used? Master was still with ERS utilisation. Something a lot. Now he's red, but this is going to be pole, I think. No. Wow. So Stewart really managed his ERS well there to get that second in sector 2. Wow. Okay, so let's set on board with Notorious. He's on a fast lap. Nick has just started. It's all compared to 2 as well. 34.807 for Notorious, purple sector 1. Question is, how much ERS is he used? Nice line there by Notorious, very aggressive. Kind of like Master's Press line. Now, that was not an invalidation, so he's still good to go. He needs to be in the 114s here. Maybe it's low 113s. To pip Stewart. Stewart's lap, phenomenal. Now, that was a decent line there. What about Nick? We didn't catch his sector 1 time. My apologies, guys. 114.4. This could be good, but how much ERS does he have available left to him? I'm finding at about 14% it cuts out, and the last thing you want is it cutting out down this long, far straight. But Notorious is still not flashing. Now he is. It's going to be 4th. Yep, 139.582. What can Nick produce in the Scuderia? He's invalidated. Convicted Wolf is in sector 1. Big D is in sector 2. He's lost his front wing. Set on board to Convicted Wolf. Gone 35.1 in sector 1. What is his brother doing? His brother's in the pits, Nick. Currently in the pit. I'm surprised he's not out. What can Convicted Wolf produce here? Now, he shows some serious pace, especially in Senna. Miko has retired, and that's an on-track retirement. That's an on-track retirement in the Castle section. So 115.6. I think, depending on how much ERS he's got left, this is going to place Convicted Wolf around about Tin Man area. 6th, 7th. Obviously there's a big gap between the two, about a second, but I think he's going to kind of come in between the two of them. All depends on when that light starts flashing. And now it starts flashing, so it's going to be a 146.53, just behind Tin Man, 400ths of a second. Big D is going to be pitting, I imagine. Temper has disconnected. Yep, he's going to be pitting. Nicky's on his out lap. Have we got Tin Man on a lap? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Notorious is coming into the pits. So we've got 8 minutes left of this qualifying session. 3 drivers still to set times. Nick, and Big D. Also, I'm sure I have to say this. I'm sure a lot of us have seen the news in the Discord this week. I would personally like to congratulate Big D on the birth of his newborn son, and wish you the best of enjoyment through parenthood, mate. It's a real honour, so enjoy it, and I hope you're managing to get some sleep. So, yeah. And we can't wait to see Big O here joining us in a few years' time. Just kidding. I'm sure it might be 1 or 2 more, but yeah. Congratulations, man. So Shaggy is just starting lap. Let's sit on board with the new Alpine driver. Obviously, he debuted in the Williams and has since moved to Alpine to hook up with Sneaky Turtle, who is on an out lap. I'm going to sit on board with Shaggy there. An exciting prospect here in the Full Gas Racing League. Did really great at Kota in the reverse grid. Obviously he did start close towards the front, but he did get up some very good battles. Now he's already half a second up in sector 1. That is some serious pace, but how much of his ERS is he? We've got a Ferrari. That's going to be Tin Man. No, that is going to be Nick. Struggling through sector 2 here. Lovely line there by the Alpine driver. A bit slidey coming out of Castle, but as we head down towards the sharp left-hander. Nice line there. And it's going to be in the 114s? Yes, it is. And this is looking competitive. How much of his ERS does he have left for this long straight? I'm waiting to see that red light come on. That is going to determine, is he going to be top 3 or 7th, I think. But coming out of that corner, and he's still got ERS capability, just running out now. This is going to be top 3, yeah, 139.308, 2 seconds up on his previous time. Splitting the 2 racing bulls, Master Spread and Temper. Now, so we've got on all that. Nick has just started. Conviction Wolf coming through sector 2, 2 champs up. What can Conviction Wolf produce here? He's still got ERS capability, just running out there. Does improve, 4 tenths of a second. Nick, is he on a lap? Let's watch the Scuderia Ferrari driver. Lovely line there. Clipping minimal amount of curb. He needs to be in the low 114s here. He is. This is going to... I think this is going to put him about 5th. I think this is going to put him about 5th. Shaggy was about a 10th up. So, like I said, this sector is huge in determining. Like, we've got 4 tenths between the top 4. This is a big... But Nick is already harvesting, which I do think this is going to put him about 5th. 3rd. 139.291. To be fair, 4 hundredths of a second slower, I would have been right. A great lap there by Nick in the Scuderia. Who else have we got? Notorious is on a lap. He's down in sector 1. What about Nick? Nick is very down in sector 2. Cosmic has invalidated pits. Big D is in the pits. Shaggy is not on a lap. Let's sit on board with Notorious. Let's see if he can improve for sector 2. But those look like some tight lines at the exit of Castle. Heading down towards the left, sharp left-hander. Caught a decent amount of curb there. I think he watched out the wall. 7 thousandths down now. He needs to find a couple of attempts to impact on the top 5. Question is, how much has he saved compared to sector 1? Now he's already harvesting. Is he going to improve here? I don't think so. Let's see as he crosses the line. A 10th up, not enough. He's not going to have time to go get back around. That will be Notorious's last chance. Now Amp. Let's sit on board with the hash driver. Nice aggressive line there. We've seen some very aggressive lines through Castle. I'm loving it, but it is going to bring action. It is going to bring action, and I think it will bring safety cars in the race. Now, that for me was a perfect clip. Like, it was not too hard on it, and so he lost me more time because of the ramp. What can Amp's produce here now? He needs to find... He's about 4 attempts up right now. This puts him in contention. But he's already harvesting, which is going to cost him. But we found with Nick, he had enough in the cage to already make... and improve to 6th. A 139.444. Tin Man is on a lap. In sector 1, I don't think this is... He's a 10th and a half down. Temper has just crossed the line, improving to 2nd, a 139.099. Nick is on a lap, 16 thousandths up through sector 1. What can Nick produce here in sector 2? He's going to want to get ahead of Master Spread. We got Shaggy and Master Spread and Convicted Wolf on outlaps now. Do I think this is a bit too big of a gap for Convicted Wolf to find? Yes, but you never know. We're 10th up for Nick. Now he needs to find 2 attempts to get past Master Spread. This is all going to be down to ERS utilisation in the final sector. Some nice lines there through the chicane. When does that light come on? It's not on yet. This is going to be a good lap for Nick, I feel, because he was already harvesting by this point. What is the Ferrari driver going to produce as he crosses the line? Second, 1:39.090. Is Temper on a lap? No, he's not. Studi is not on a lap. No, Studi is not on a lap. Master Spread is. Let's start on board with our championship leader as he aims to improve. Taking a stream off of his championship rival Nick. Slipstream, even. Got Sneaky Turtle on a lap as well. And he's coming through Sector 2, sorry. Now, what can the Alpine driver currently sitting in 13th producer? Big D, 1 attempt at a fast lap. It's 1.2 seconds up, but the thing is, he needs to find 2 seconds. In my eyes, he needs to find 2 seconds. Big D, where are you? You're on an outlap? You're on a... No, you're on a fast lap. Okay, cool. So, Sneaky Turtle, can he improve? He's harvesting. He can. He gets past Cosmic, just behind Nick Kennedy. Big D at 34.896. Okay, so Nick is across. Master 0.14 up. He only needs 2 attempts to go provisional pole. He's not harvesting. Is this provisional pole for our championship leader? Just harvesting now. Yes, it is. Can Studi react? He is down in Sector 1. He is pushing now. Big D, where are you? You're coming down towards the end of Sector 2. A 1:14.5. That's a respectable Sector 2. What is Studi managing? There's a clip to the wall there. 7 attempts up on Big D. This will be enough for a provisional pole. Can Studi take it? Let's sit on board with Big D. He's going to cross the line first. 5th, Studi. Is this going to be a Red Bull pole position? Temper goes 3rd. Studi goes 1st. Studi goes 1st, and that is quality, guys. That is quality. Nick is going back to the pits. Studi taking the top spot. We've got Master Spread and Temper in the Racing Bulls 2nd, 3rd, Nick 4th, Big D 5th, Shaggy 6th, Amp 7th, Notorious 8th, Miko 9th, Convicted Wolf 10th, Nick Kennedy 11th, Tin Man 12th, Sneaky Turtle 13th, and Cosmic rounding off the grid in 14th. That is qualifying here at Azerbaijan. We will shortly be taking a break. 5-minute break before we get going again. And we will be back, guys. That is quality. Studi on pole. Can he start to bring in a championship contention? I want to know which McLaren races like that. Okay, my question, Convicted Wolf, do you actually race rear view or do you race cockpit? I hope you don't race rear view because that's horrible. So Studi 1st, Master Spread 2nd, Temper 3rd, Nick 4th, Big D 5th, Shaggy 6th, Amp 7th, Notorious 8th, Miko 9th, Convicted Wolf 10th, Nick Kennedy 11th, Tin Man 12th, Sneaky Turtle 13th, and Cosmic rounding us off in 14th position. The 3 brothers right by each other, Convicted Wolf, Nick and Tin Man. Can't wait to see that battle, especially with McLaren being quite close to Mercedes in terms of points, in the constructors. So we're going to take a 5-minute break, guys. We'll be back, and then we're going to have 26 glorious laps here at Baku. One of my personal favourite circuits. I must admit, in that I do love Baku. I do personally love Baku. It's funny, in previous games, well, 2021 was probably my favourite, but I was like, okay, I got close to, I run full traction most of the time because I find it more enjoyable, but in 2021 at Baku I was medium off traction. Here I was off, but I've not enjoyed Baku this much in this game since 2021, and it's one of those races that I will put into my career because I know I'm going to do well at it. It's a great circuit. There are mistakes to be made. There was so many, especially like I said earlier, through the castle section. I still, even in dry weather, I think we will see a safety car, because I do, like I said, if a driver loses their front wing in the castle section, I really do believe this game brings out a safety car. So I do think we will see a safety car. Strategies, like I said, I don't comment on. I don't give advice because the drivers will be now on a break, potentially listen to this stream, and I don't offer advice. So I know what I do here at Baku, which I will share once we get started. If needed, if wanted. So high speeds, low downforce. It's an interesting circuit. It's looking dry, which I must admit, Baku without DRS is a little bit less special, but then Azerbaijan it's such a dry country. It would be crazy to have this as a wet race. You know, like Great Britain, Austria, the European countries, but not the desert countries, not like Azerbaijan, Jeddah, Bahrain, for example. So it would definitely bring a new element to any league. However, I'm glad it's a dry race because the overtaking opportunities here are endless. Not just through the DRS straights, but of which there are two. Yes. Sector 3, probably the longest complete straight on the calendar. From like flat out, it's about 25 seconds flat out. No, not 25, so I'd say about 26, 27 seconds flat out. There's very little braking to be done in sector 3. If you're having to brake, you're losing a lot of momentum. So that straight between the third last turn and turn 1 is full on throttle. It really is, unless you make a mistake. If you do, you're probably ending up in the wall. And obviously the DRS straight down after turn 2 up to turn 3. Great opportunities for overtaking, but not just that. I find there were good battle spots in sector 1 as well, up to turn up to turn 6. When we get into the nitty gritty of the castle section, I find there are a decent amount of turns to be had there for opportunistic overtakings. So it really is a case of finding the right spot, harvesting well, because if you don't, you're going to get destroyed on the DRS straights. Because most drivers, when they're going for an overtake, will use hot lap or overtake. So it's about managing your ERS and choosing a strategy that works for you. One thing I found at Baku, the hards are slow but will last the distance. So like a lap 1 collision cost you big time in terms of, you know, DRS capability, because you won't have any unless you've got a couple of drivers to work with. But then there's that whole working together. If you can't, you know, communicate about working together, it's not going to happen. So we are now getting ready to ready up, guys. Drivers are choosing their last points of their strategies, and we will be getting going Hey Elliot, thanks so much for commenting. Forgive me, I don't know if you race in this league or any of my other leagues that I commentate on. So, it's been an interesting quali. We've got a dry race it's looking like, and we're good to go here. So we've got, let's have a look at the tyre situation. All the drivers, oh hey Roddy, okay, sorry Roddy, I didn't know your name was down here. So, yes, we have got everyone starting on medium hards. One thing I would say, I start soft here. Soft mediums I find work for me, so I will never ever start on hards here. And we've got currently 5 drivers who have out of 14, so 9 on mediums, 5 on hards. Tin Man, Sneaky Turtle, Cosmic, Miko and Studi. And what I'm seeing in here is those back 3 battling and potentially ruin each other's race, because mediums will not go more than, say, 16 laps at a decent observation. I mean, they could go longer, but for me, starting on the hards is kind of counterproductive. So, really sorry you couldn't make it to the race earlier. If you're watching the stream, who's your bet on? If you were a betting man, who are you betting on? So we are now get onto the grid. Drivers braking hard, braking fast. 14 drivers on the grid, and we will be shortly readying up. I'm going to sit on board with Master Spread. Currently sitting at second. Can he get the move on Studi? 5 lights. And it's go here at Azerbaijan. Master Spread holding off his teammate Temper, who's got the outside line. Has he got a better traction? No, he does not. Studi maintaining first. He got a great getaway. He's already 6 steps ahead of Master Spread. We've got everyone through turn 1 cleanly and turn 2. Fantastic. Anthra's got past no tourists, both on medium tyres. Oh, that sounded like a crash now. Has no tourist got wing damage? No, he does not. He ghosted, does not have wing damage. Fortunate for him. So, what he is rooting on Nick Kennedy, currently sitting 11th. Very few overtakes in section 1. Cosmic up 2, Tin Man down 2. That is out. So, DRS will be activated next lap, and right now he's in an 11 car DRS train, but Studi will hold through, I believe. Now my question being, on those hards, will he pit at the same time as the medium drivers? Because he's got 2 racing balls right behind him, and getting onto those mediums will help him big time, unless there is an early safety car. Now Studi is going to take the line here, but will he have it up come turn 3? I don't think so. Master Spread on the inside, and the racing balls driver. Has he got the move done? It looks so. But this is going to give Studi DRS through sector 1 and into turn 2. Turn 3, sorry. Wing is open. And Master Spread is harvesting. He's that confident. He can hold, and he does. Studi runs wide there. He runs wide. Is this going to allow Tempo round the outsides? They're battling hard, but yes, the 2 racing bulls get the move done on the Red Bull. And Nick is coming at him as well. Can Nick get the move done? No, he cannot. Studi protects well, but Masterspread already out of DRS range of his teammate, who's 9/10 ahead of Studi, who's defending hard. Now, we saw some camouflage fire up there. Was that Studi's front wing? No, it was not. Sorry, not Studi, Tempers. It was not. We have got an instant through Sector 2. There is definitely a yellow flag there. And what I'm thinking is that is... I'm actually not sure, to be fair. I'm looking at wings. But we're through Sector 2. I'm thinking it was maybe Shaggy. Shaggy is now 3.5 seconds behind Nick Kennedy. Has he got damage to that front wing? Let's have a look. He does not have an end plates. Any end plates. He will be pitting. It may be a low downforce circuit, but he's going to struggle with that through Sector 2. So he's going to be pitting. I imagine Tin Man will get that move done. He won't know he's got damage. But what I want to look at here is Temper. He's closing on his teammate. Nick taking the fast lap was 1:43.349. Got two drivers in pit, Shaggy and Cosmic. They will both be changing for front wings, sorry. And they're going to be changing onto Shaggy onto hard and Cosmic onto mediums now. That is going to destroy Cosmic's race because he's going to have to pit again. 23 laps on the mediums is going to be difficult at best. But Nick and Big D, we've got a DRS train behind Studi. Down to 10th, Nick Kennedy down to 10th, all the way down to 10th though. So you watch Big D, we are on board with Big D. That was a bit of a loose line there through the castle section. Now he's gonna have DRS capability. Unless he makes a mistake here, he's got no damage there. Currently Racing Bulls 1-2. This is really going to help their constructors even more. So our current constructors leaders 1-2 here at Baku. We're going to see a fast lap. Here comes set lap 3 of 26 here at Baku. Yes, we are. Temper 1:42.323. Notorious 1:42 flats. And Masters when Temper battling hard here. Nick Kennedy is out. Nick Kennedy is out. Is this going to bring out a safety car? Yes, it is a full course safety car. So we have our first safety car of the day. Where did that happen, Nick? It's got to be out of turn 1. It has to be out of turn 1 because that's where Shaggy is coming up to. Shaggy about to pass you here. Yes, it was out of turn 1. So unfortunate for the McLaren driver. But I'm afraid, Rotty, you're wrong. So my question is going to be, these drivers on the hards, what are they going to do? These drivers on the mediums, are they pitting? I do not offer advice. That is all I'm going to say. But we are now on the safety car regs. I'm going to take a very quick break, guys, and I'll be right back. Lap 4 of 26 here at Baku. Our first time, Nick Kennedy bringing out the first full course safety car. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am back now. What I'm seeing. Oh, okay. So Tin Man has pitted onto fresh mediums. Will they go the distance? We will see. Cosmic still on his mediums, but everyone else still on hards. Studi, Sneaky Turtle, was Jaggy sticking to the hards they had chosen. Sneaky Turtle now pet him. I'm imagining 2 mediums. Yep. I'm imagining 2 mediums. I can't be sure until it comes out. But yep. Sneaky Turtle has gone on to mediums. It looks like he may have had wing damage. No track limits yet here at Baku. But yes, he has gone out. So we've got 3 drivers on mediums. Will they last the distance? We will see. The rest of the drivers on the hards. 1 driver I have not pitted, and that is our leader, Studi, in the Red Bull. Master Spread has, Nick and Temper have. This for me again is why I would not start a race at Baku on hards, because hards can go the distance. I can do 25 laps, but if you get an early safety car, you then need to pull that out or gain the 20 seconds. Now, I mean, could we have another safety car? I wouldn't say there is definitely not a possibility. There is. Miko has also retired. Miko and the Haas has retired. I'm not sure what happened there, but and the safety car is in the slap, so we're going to sit on board with our championship leader, Master Spread. Okay, so let's sit on board with Master Spread, see how he reacts to Studi's launch. Studi has gone. Master Spread has reacted well. Who is going to be at 4-8 here? Seems like everyone has reacted well. Convicted Wolf, there's a decent gap between Convicted Wolf and Notorious. And past Convicted Wolf, as is Shaggy. Convicted Wolf did run wide out of turn 2. Can he regain through turn 2? It's tight. He cannot. And there is a collision ahead, I believe. So okay, so where are we? Studi still in first. He's got Master Spread hot on his tail. Nick has got past Temper, but Temper is going to be sorry, Nick is going to be at. Oh, we've got a car around. Is that Temper? That is Temper. Temper is down, out of the castle section. There is no safety car. He will be needing to pit again. We've got drivers locking up, coming into the sharp left-hander. But through all that confusion, Nick is now DRS clear of Big D. Notorious has DRS, I believe. He does not. He's gained throughout the DRS straight. But Amph is now alongside Notorious. Who's going to have to move into turn 1. Amp squeeze! Oh, that was... Whoa. My question there is, does Notorious have damage? I can't see, but Convicted Wolves past him. What about Tin Man? Notorious is missing an end plate. I don't commentate on incidents, that's not my job, but that was tight. That was very tight, and then the Notorious is going to pay the price for that. In my eyes now. Big D, 4th. Nick and Master Spread, both within DRS range of Stu D, who still needs to pit. Let's get less than that data up. Oh, that must have been some track limits there for Nick. We head down the DRS straight. Has Nick got DRS? Yes, he does. And we've got Master Spread making a move for the lead on Stu D. He has got the move done, but there is another DRS straight following straight after. Can Stu D come back at him? Notorious is in the bet. I'm sure we're going to see an instant report about that. And the Racing Bulls driver. Now Nick has gone into the wall. Has he lost an end play? He has. Is the Scuderia Ferrari driver going to pit here? That's the question. Got Big D in 4th. We've got Shaggy right on the back of Big D as well as Amp. Shaggy really performing out of his wits here. Some great driving here by the Alpine driver, and I'm always go Alpine, come on. Want to see some Alpine points. Some nice times there by the 3 drivers through Castle. And Nick struggling. Nick is struggling. Stu D is he gonna fall out of DRS capability of Master Spread? If so, is this now the time for him to pit onto mediums? I would believe so. I would believe so. He is out of DRS capability. This for me is the crunch point. He needs to pit. He does not have DRS. Does he? Nope. He has regained. Yes, he does. Okay. He does have DRS. But at what point do you put onto the mediums? For me, lap 10 is pinnacle. Wow. We've got a few decent battles here. Nick has stayed out even with his damaged front wing. Is he going to be able to manage that for the next 16 laps? Because I do believe he has pitted. Or is he banking on another safety car now? We have got, out of turn 1, who is that? Mercedes. Is it a Mercedes? No, it was Sneaky Turtle. Has he lost part of his front wing? He has lost both his end plates. And he's in the wall. He is in the wall there. Sneaky Turtle will be pitting. He has completely lost his front wing. Can he now get safely around to the pits to ensure he can pit? Is the question. The Alpine driver really struggling here. And without that downforce, even through the slow corners, he's going to struggle. But the fast corners, he's really going to struggle. So, Tin Man in 9th, Cosmic in 8th, Convicted Wolf 7th, Amp 6th, Shaggy 5th, Big D 4th. This is a decent battle shaping up behind Nick. I have to wonder, as Nick, am I pitting now? He is not holding these drivers off for 16 laps without DRS. And can Shaggy is looking very aggressive. Can he get the move done on both of Big D and Nick. He's looking to the inside of Nick. We're going 3 wide into turn 1. What's going to happen here? Is there going to be a collision? Yes, there is. There is a collision between Nick and Big D, and I want to say Amph as well. Has Amph got wing damage? Yes, he does. Big D gets a 10-second penalty. Are we under full course safety car is what I'm wondering. I do not see. This is a virtual safety car. This is, and we're getting penalty after penalty after penalty. That now, when I say I don't commentate on collisions because of factors, it's not because I have someone that I would blame, and I don't put blame because as a commentator that's not my job. What I am seeing is that one for me was, I don't think there was. I generally don't think. I feel like that was a racing incident, which led to 2 10-second penalties, 3 drivers out front wings, and a VSC. But I do feel like that was a racing incident. I hope the stewards will disagree. And we've got a drive-through penalty for Tin Man for speeding under safety car. He went under his delta, and at 4 drivers under VSC. Now struggling. So now when does Stewart pit? That's my question. He's got DRS, he's keeping mastered, but he does need to pit. Is he holding out for a safety car to pit on say softs? I don't know, but these hards are coming in for him. And Stewart moves into first. The thing I found about the hards here at Baku, they barely wear. Maybe 1% or 2 a lap. So right now, Stewart might be about like 20% at worst. Obviously, we had 3 laps of safety car, but Master Spread does go up the inside of Stewart into turn 2. Is there going to be a collision here? No, there is not. There's 2 drivers very much respecting each other and their limits. And Stewart knows that he's got the opportunity, but he still does need to pit. He needs to hold on here. Now we've got Nick and Big D in the pits. Nick coming out, Big D just coming in, coming out even. So this is becoming a very interesting race. Convicted Wolf up to 5th. Let's have a look at the position change actually. So Convicted Wolf up 5 positions. Cosmic up 8th. Now I believe this will be his best season finish in the Red Bull. In 8th, in 6th, if he was able to maintain it. However, he's only 14 seconds behind the leader, 13.8 behind his teammate, who still needs to pit. So, we'll see. And Amph ahead of him has a 10-second penalty. He is 9 seconds behind Amph. Is he going to keep the pace of Amph throughout the race? I'm not sure. Unless Amph has wing damage, let's have a look. I don't think he does. I don't think Amph does have wing damage. But, oh, we've got Cosmic is around. As I say, Cosmic is around. And it is a virtual safety car again out of sector 3. Cosmic has come out of the downhill section into section 3 and lost it on the curb, I can only presume, but he's going to be definitely pitting. But again, a virtual safety car, not a full course safety car. So we've now got Convicted Wolf who's pitting as well. A lot of drivers pitting under this VSC. They want to get these tyres off, they want to go to fresher tyres and go the distance on them. I do not blame them. Notorious is now up to 5th. He will be happy about that, but like I said, that incident earlier on that cost him his wing. Well, I look forward to seeing the stewards report is all I can say as a commentator. So we are now we are at 12 drivers. We're now back to full course racing. Tin Man did not use that opportunity to get rid of his penalty. Okay. So but he does have 9.4 seconds over Notorious. So our top three, Studi still needs to pit. I'm presuming he's going hard soft. He must be going hard soft. So he must be. So, yeah. Sorry guys. So Studi, I do feel like this could now be the time to pit. We've just had a VSC, but he's saying I do believe he's going soft, hard soft. I do, and he's really gaining on that DRS straight. I'm wondering, is he running? He must be running a very low downforce compared to Master Spread. But pitting now would give him that opportunity. He's got damage to his front wing. He has got damage to his front wing. Coming out of turn 1, I think he's obtained damage to his front wing. And that, as low as the downforce is here, is going to affect him through Sector 2. Because Sector 2 requires an optimal car. I think we're now going to be seeing Studi pit. But Shaggy is just 4 seconds behind Master Spread. And will go second here. So let's see, we've got, how long have we got? 13 laps left, if I'm not wrong. We've got 13 laps. 12 laps after that. Studi has lost both, has hit some more damage on that end plate. He must be pitting now, he's struggling. And now is the time for Studi to pit. He needs to get in the front wing and he needs to get onto mediums. I do believe he was holding out for softs, but the mediums are going to benefit him. He's losing a second and a half a lap here to Master Spread, and he's going to come out behind the Tin Man in my opinion. And yes, he does pit. So Shaggy takes second, Notorious will take third. Now we got a decent battle here between Tin Man, Temper and Nick. We've got a bit of a DRS train behind Tin Man in Temper, Nick and Nav. Now, is Tin Man going to be able to help out his teammate here? Tin Man will be aware his teammate is only 2 places behind him. And what we can only wonder, are we going to be going 4 wide here? I hope not. I hope not. I'm seeing a Ferrari overtaking some cars. I'm seeing Tin Man fall down 3 places. Temper and Nick and Amp all getting past him. Nick is gonna have DRS on Temper, who is harvesting. Can Nick get this move done into turn 3? No, he cannot. But will he get it done into turn 4? Now we've got a yellow flag in sector 1, and that is a full course safety car. Sneaky Turtle is out of his race. He's come out of the pit lane and put it in the barrier. From what I can see here now, this shakes things up. Tin Man, sorry, Av can get in and serve his penalty in my. Cosmic has got a drive-through penalty for speeding under a safety car, and that will destroy his race. But he's 11th, and this league pays up to 15 positions, so he will still gain points. But this race has just opened up. Let's have a look at tyre thing. Again, I am saying now about tyres whilst I can. I know what I would be doing as a driver here. Really bite red tongue here. I think that was a very wise decision by Nick there. He's on 4 lap on mediums, he does not need to pit. But like I said, I will not commentate whilst decisions can be made. So, whew, okay, we are looking at a 10 lap race. Once we get our safety car at the end of lap 17, it's going to be a 9 lap race. Okay, cool. Guys, again, I'm the safety car wreck. I'm going to take a side break. I will be right back. Hey guys, I am back, and I do believe very shortly we're going to be going to safety car in the sub. Yep. So let's sit on board with Shaggy, who is going to be de facto second to Master. Now, can the Alpine driver getting the best result for Alpine this season in a podium or a race win? We've got 9 laps of race to find out. Master going to drop the gauntlet. He's leaving it late, very late, and he's gone. He has gone. Shaggy and No Choice have reacted well. To be fair, most of the field have reacted well. Sudi pitting for a new front wing. He's lost his front wing. Is he going to go on to the start and get the fast lap? I hope so. But he's going to be begging for another safety car now. Down towards turn 2. Just 10 cars remaining here. Cosmic and Sneaky Turtle both retiring. Shaggy right up the back of Master Spread, our championship leader here in the Stewart division of the full gas racing league. Now we've got 9 laps of racing here. So come through the castle section. It's that there will be no DRS. However, Master Spread and Shaggy's developing a lead over the tourists. And where are we going to be at when it comes down to it? No single driver has a penalty here that is currently racing. So, this is going to be an on-track battle. Can the Alpine driver gain a maiden victory here in the Stewart division? He is showing some serious pace. The tourist struggling to keep up with the pace as Shaggy is on the inside. No, he's not. He's right on the rear wing of Master Spread though. That is the fastest lap by him, a 141.92. And as we come down towards the end of turn 2 now, we've got a car on the wall. That is, I want to say, Temper. Looks like Temper has struggled here. And is he going? He was hot onto the wall there, but coming into turn 3, Master Spread holds it for now. Notorious is gaining. We're still on a DRS straight up to 7th, definitely. Where is got a Amp does take damage to his rear front wing. It's just going to allow Tin Man an opportunity to pass and get his best finish of the season in 7th. Who knows? Oh, Tin Man will need to compromise for understeer, being in the wake of the car in front, but got a yellow flag in sector 2 and a virtual safety car. Who is it? Is, I want to say Studi. No, it's not Studi. It could well be Studi. I'm not quite sure who it was. That's going to be Amp. Amp has no front wing. And Studi's got a drive-through penalty. So with 6 laps to go here, sorry, 7 laps to go here, Studi in 10th has a drive-through penalty. Amp in 9th has no front wing. I'm not sure why he's trying to overtake, but we are still under VSC conditions and he needs to pair, in my eyes. Temper also pitting. The Temper, Amp and Studi. I'm seeing ghosting cars there. Nick has got a drive-through penalty as well. That is going to devastate our 2nd place driver, who is now being battled against by Convicted Wolf. But there are so many mistakes happening right now. One has to wonder, is another safety car coming? What has happened? Right, last time I checked, Shaggy was in 2nd. He's now down to 6th. Notorious is in 2nd. Convicted Wolf is in 3rd. Nick has got a drive-through penalty in 4th. Big D is up to 5th. This race is crazy. We've got Studi with a drive-through penalty as well, who's clashed against the wall. Has he got wing damage? No. Well, that'd be one consolation for the Red Bull driver who did start in 1st, if I'm not wrong. Yes, he started in 1st. He's down no places. Temper is down 6th. So Temper, who started in 3rd, is down to 9th. Studi, who started in 1st, is down to 10th. Master Spread is up to 1 position. Notorious is up 6. Convicted Wolf up 7. And Tin Man up 5. Nick, Big D and Shaggy all holding their positions. But Nick has that penalty to serve and he's serving it now. I think he's well aware that another safety car could happen. We've got 6 laps to go here, including this one. And it is for anyone. I'm not quite sure. I want to compare times of Master Spread and the Tourist through Sector 1. But this race is up for the grabs. Master Spread, our championship leader, 36-1. Notorious 1300s behind him. I think Convicted Wolf will be our driver of the day here. I think this is 7 places up, 10th to 3rd. Okay, 4 retirements, but 2 of those retirements started behind him. The only drivers that started ahead of him, no, actually, you started in 10th. Nick started in 11th. Miko started in 9th. Sneaky Turtle started in 13th. So the only of those times that started ahead of him was Miko. So he is actually getting 6 places on track, which is phenomenal driving from the McLaren driver. And he's battling hard to hold off new dad, Big D. We've got a very nice battle between Nick and Shaggy here for 6th place. Now Nick still has that drive-through penalty serve, so Shaggy will get the move done here. Master takes the fast lap. Does Nick duck into the pits? Yes, he does. This race has opened up like a can of whoop-ass. We've got... I do believe it's going to be a Ferrari 6.7. I do believe that. And Tin Man is going to get his best result of the season in 6th. We're seeing Convicted Wolf and Big D battling hard. Both on medium tyres. Big D then taking the podium position from Convicted Wolf. But still 5 laps of racing here to go at Baku. And is definitely not finished yet. We've got 3 drivers in close proximity to one another. Big D, Convicted Wolf and Shaggy, who have shown some serious pace here this week. And Shaggy with the first 3-second track limits penalty of the active drivers, and that is going to hinder him in progressing past Big D and Convicted Wolf unless he can get that move done whilst Big D and Convicted Wolf battle. But in a 3-car DRS train, I don't see that happening. I just don't see that happening. He does have 4 seconds every Tin Man. Does he try to consolidate and get 5th, which will still be Alpine's best finish of the season? Got a yellow flag in sector 2, and I want to say that is Studi. Has he got wing damage? No, he does not. Okay, so. But, oh, hello. That looked interesting coming out of turn 1. And there's an Aston Martin around, and that is Notorious. Notorious is around again. I don't know, with the accidents Notorious has had, it's feel like this could have been his race had it not been for those collisions, but he's missing end plates on both of his wings. Amph has taken a fast lap on those soft tyres on 141.225, but forgive me, those, what I want to focus on here is Tin Man is right behind the tourists and could get 5th, potentially 4th on track, depending on how hard Convicted Wolf defends on Shaggy. Let's look at the tyre situation. Shaggy on 7-lap old mediums and Tin Man on 7-lap old mediums. I do wonder who is gonna battle harder, because Shaggy is in a 3-car DRS train. Tin Man is in a 1-car DRS, 2-car DRS train, but the driver ahead of him has wing damage, so he should be able to get past on tourists no problem. And look at that light. Is he making this move prematurely? No, good. Okay, so Tin Man should get the move done here on a tourist. Now, question is, can he get in time? to second, third and fourth that he needs to gain fourth, which would be his best finish of the season here in the Stewart division. Tin Man has got that move done on Notorious, who is gonna try and manage his wing damage. I do not blame him in the slightest. Can Notorious get past Tin Man? Tin Man needs to utilise everything he's got here to hold off the damage Aston Martin driver, but he does not. And Notorious does get the place, and the gap is now 5 seconds from Shaggy to Tin Man. Did Tin Man just lose out on his opportunity for a top 4 finish here? I believe so. But he's battling hard for 5th, and I do believe he will get 5th. Notorious is struggling with serious wing damage, and he's not going to get time reinstated. However, Shaggy, I do believe will get 4th. I do believe Master Spread will increase his lead here monumentally. I mean, we're looking at 35, 30, 28, 20. He's going to increase his gap at least by 20 points in my eyes to Nick. 6 races into the season, 2 and a bit laps to go. Our championship leader has drove an impeccable race here today at Baku. Now, we've got a great battle going on here for 2nd. Convicted Wolf is within DRS range of Big D, but Shaggy has got the move done on Convicted Wolf and is up to 3rd on track. Now, Notorious and Tin Man battling hard here, all of which is just compromising both of them time, but Notorious wants that 5th, and he believes he's got the ability above Tin Man even with that wing damage to hold him off. So that's going to be a great battle. Now, what I'm seeing here is, wow, we've got a yellow flag in sector 1. That is a Ferrari around. That is Nick. Nick's, they go from bad to worse here. He's got a missing end plate, and he's down to 8th now. He's down to 8th. Nick is down to 8th. Amph has passed him, and but the battle here definitely is 2nd between. Well, Shaggy right now is sitting in 2nd, but he needs to pull out 2 seconds in a lap and a half. Do I see that? No, I don't see it happening. So, do I see Big D and Convicted Wolf occupying the podium on Master Spread, who has drove impeccably today? Our championship leader, I don't want to say so early, but our champion-elect has drove a superb race here at Baku, and Big D is out of DRS range. Now, this could get interesting, because if Big D and Convicted will start fighting, Shaggy could get that momentum to gain the 3 seconds he needs. Big D does not have his wing open, no he does not, but is he going to have DRS into the DRS straight after turn 2? That's the question. It does not look like it. So, can Shaggy gain this 2 seconds he needs to claim 2nd? If not, can he claim enough to gain 3rd from Convicted Wolf, who's going to be pushing hard now? He has to. He needs to push. This is the lap to push for the McLaren driver. He needs to get past that Mercedes, because if he doesn't, his finish position could be compromised here. He's right now on for 3rd, but he's 1.8 seconds behind Shaggy, who has a 3-second penalty. So I think sector 2 is crucial here. If Big D makes a mistake, 2nd is Shaggy's. But if he doesn't, Shaggy has made a mistake coming into the castle section now, pre-castle section. But that to me is saying Big D will get 2nd. He's only 2 tenths behind Shaggy. On his wing, he does not need to battle here. He does not need to battle here. He will get 2nd come regardless. He just needs to ensure he stays ahead of Convicted Wolf. Now, Master Spread is about to come through the last corner. And we're set on board with the Racing Bulls driver, who is going to take the checker flag once again here in the Stewart division of the Full Gas Racing League. And well done to Master Spread, who does take that checker flag. Now, Convicted Wolf has got past Shaggy as well. Big D. Convicted Wolf gets second. Oh my, wowza, 1,000th of a second. The difference between Convicted Wolf and Big D there. Oh my, wowza. Wow. Amph will take 7th. Wow. So, just wow, I'm stunned by that. Nick will take 8th. Temper is going to take 9th, and Studi will take 10th. What? I have never ever seen a 1,000th of a second difference in a finish of a race before. What a finish there between Convicted Wolf and Big D. Wow. That is Baku here in the Full Gas Stewart division. Wow. Wow. I'm lost for words. I'm breathless right now. That was an incredible finish. I don't know what happened there. I wish I was on tune for that. But Convicted Wolf going from 4th to 2nd by 1,000th of a second for McLaren, boosting their potential to lift this Constructors' Championship. But Master Spread, our Champions leader, does extend his lead in the championship, taking top spot here in the Full Gas Racing League Stewart division. A great drive by the Racing Bulls driver, and wow. So let's run through the classified finishes, guys. Master Spread taking top spot here. Convicted Wolf second by 1,000th second to Big D. Shaggy taking 4th, with Tin Man taking his best result of the season in 5th for Ferrari. Notorious in 6th, Amp 7th, Nick 8th, Temper 9th, Studi 10th. Our non-classified finishes today being Cosmic, Sneaky Turtle, Miko, Nick Kennedy. Guys, this is PW. I have been doing comms here for the Stewart division of the Full Gas Racing League. I hope to be next week. I will let you know. But for now, this is me signing off, guys. I hope you will have a new commentator to the Full Gas Racing League join you on Sunday. Unfortunately, I do have work. But guys, what a race. Just wow. Just wow. This has been a race to remember. For me, Convicted Wolf. Wow. What a race. What a finish there. And well done. For me, definitely driver of the day. Guys, have a great evening. Take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you again. Bye.